What's going on, guys? Dion here. One of my favorite shows is Game of Thrones, and there's a scene in Game of Thrones called, it's basically called Confession. Jamie Lannister confesses the truth of him being a Kingslayer to Brienne when they were in the open bath when Jamie was a prisoner, and it was a nice little monologue and very very interesting. So I definitely wanted to try and act it out and see what you guys think because it's by far one of my favorite scenes and it was really impactful when I saw it. So I'm gonna perform it right now. I don't know what you guys think. There it is. There's the look. I've seen it for 17 years and face after face. You all despise me. Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, man without honor. Have you heard of Wildfire? The Mad King was obsessed with it. He loved to watch people burn. The way their skin blackened and blistered and melted off their bones. He burned lords he didn't like. He burned hands who disobeyed him. He burned anyone that was against him. Before long, half the country was against him. Eris saw traitors everywhere. So he had his pyromancer put caches of wildfire all over the city. Beneath the Sept of Baelor, and the slums of Flea Bottom, and under houses and taverns, even beneath the Red Keep itself. Finally, the day of reckoning came. Robert Baratheon marched on the capital after his victory at the Trident. But my father went first, the whole Lannister army at his back, promising to defend the city against the rebels. I knew my father better than that. He was never one to pick the losing side. I told the Mad King as much. I urged him to surrender peacefully. But the king didn't listen to me. He didn't listen to Varys, who tried to warn him. But he did listen to Grand Maester Pycelle. That gray sunken cunt. You can trust the Lannisters, he said. Lannisters have always been good friends of the crown. So, we opened the gates and my father sacked the city. Once again, I came to the king, begging him to surrender. He told me to bring him my father's head. Then he turned to his pyromancer. Burn them all, he said. Burn them in their homes, or burn them in their beds. Tell me, if your precious friendly commanded you to kill your own father and stand by while thousands of men, women, and children burned alive, would you have done it? Would you have kept your oath then? First, I killed the pyromancer, and then when the king turned to flee, I drove my sword in through his back. Burn them all, he kept saying. Burn them all. I don't think he expected to die. He meant to burn with the rest of us and rise again. Reborn as a dragon to turn his enemies to ash. I slit his throat to make sure that didn't happen. And that's where Ned Stark found me. Stark. You honestly believe that the Honorable Ned Stark wanted to hear my side? He judged me guilty the moment he set eyes on me. By what right does the wolf judge the lion? By what right? Jamie. My name is Jamie. So that's the end of the scene. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks for listening.